Going to go back to all things Blue Peter. And Sarah, we're going to start with you because the first time you were on there wasn't as a presenter, was it? And you didn't want to be a presenter originally.
It hadn't even occurred to me. I was an actress. I'd come out of university, gone straight into theatre, very luckily, and then come back to London, where I was born, and I was cast in 2 different drama series, and one of them, the BBC Sunday evening classic drama serial, was being plugged by Blue Peter.
Should we take a look?
Oh, must we?
Did you have to have professional training? Because you sing marvellously.
Oh, thank you very much. It's all bluff, it really is. No, I haven't had any proper training.
But I got the red hair because I'd just come out of an ITV drama series. The first thing that Phil Redmond ever did, and I played Trish, a hairdresser, and I got to have bright red hair to match my parents in the show. And so that's how I started. I was sort of ginger when I started.
Yeah. Well, talking of that kind of drama connection, Connie, you were on Blue Peter, weren't you? Long before you became a presenter. Well, I say long before, you were 14 years old at the time.
That was pretty long before.
I mean, it's amazing how you haven't actually changed since you were 14.
Oh,
Lucky. There you are. And
You haven't changed a bit, Ashley. Not a bit. Not now.
I like to think I have changed. I'm much more mature and sophisticated.
That's
Amazing,
National Youth
Connie.
Theatre, and obviously then, just a few years later, you ended up becoming the longest-serving female presenter.
I know they couldn't get rid of me. I just loved the job too much. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
How long was it? 25 years? What was it?
It was over 10
Yeah, it was
years
over
I was
10
on that
years.
show.
Wow.
And you were telling us and regaling us earlier on today with the process, and we all know about the trampoline, but what we didn't know was just how interrogated you all are about your past, making sure that there's nothing...
Well, I think quite rightly so. You know, you're going to be a role model. I ended up behind a locked door with the blinds down going, right, tell us any secrets that are in there, any skeletons in the closet, let us know, because we need to know them right now.
And
I thought, this is game over. Game over. And I sat there shaking. And I told them they had 3 points on my driver's licence. And I thought,
You rogue, you rotten criminal.
But do you remember that room we used to get taken into? It was called the Beat Room. Do you remember? In its tower. It was called the Beat Room. It's like, you're going to come and beat us up in here.
I was never taken into the... I think I've missed out on something.
It was,
You just looked
well,
very
Blue Peter
trustworthy.
office top floor. It was about 3 floors down.
Known as Biddy's Beat Room.
Now, Simon,
Yes.
you and Matt, of course, made a fantastic double act in the end, and we just want to relive one of the most memorable moments,
Yeah, I know what's
which
coming.
involves a door,
Yeah.
Lederhosen, and the Scottish Guard.
We are delighted to welcome the band of the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards who've flown all the way from Germany just to be on Blue Peter. Woo!
And here they come now, playing the rousing Scottish anthem, Scotland.
The doors are shut.
Scotland the brave. Here we go.
Here we go.
Stand by.
They're stuck at the top. The doors are stuck. Have we got anyone to help? Come on, lads.
They're coming. They're on the way.
Here
they are, on hands.
Yay! Come on,
Here they come, lads.
They're still out there.
You did rehearse that, yeah?
No. It's on my days. I mean, it's so surreal. I mean, not just Lederhosen and not just that moment. We had a group of lads in from a school, I won't say which one, and they came to rehearsals fully kitted out in their Lederhosen. They had a Lederhosen society. Me and Matt was just stood on the studio floor looking at them and going, "You've got lipstick on." Literally got lipstick on. And then we ended up doing this. It's like something from a really bad stag weekend.
We then went to Bavaria, though, didn't we? To then compete in a Lederhosen.
We did the woodchoppers dance.
Oh, my
But
goodness.
you two were like a pair of naughty lads.
Brilliant.
Whenever I used to tune in and watch, because when you've left the programme, you kind of think, well, I better just have a look who's presenting it now.
Yeah,
And you two were always misbehaving, giggling, cups and having a great time. Did you have a really fantastic time on it?
We did,
Yeah.
we did. And some of the stuff we did together, paratroopers and all of that,
Oh,
I mean, we just kind of helped each other get
I
through
still
it,
have
didn't we?
nightmares about that now.
Yeah, it was. It's just a piece of wood. Remember that. It's just a piece of... That's what this guy said to us. Don't worry about it. It's just a piece of wood. Don't worry about
It was a telegraph
Well,
pole
look,
to run with.
No matter how much you rehearse, sometimes things do go wrong, don't they?
They do. Mark, your gaffes are legendary.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Or a mug or a yoghurt carton, and then you can just put it all into that. And also, it's quite easy. Because...
Yes, I think they do want some swimming, so just...
You drop the glasses in the water. I'm wet. I'm tired. I've broken the slalom course. One of the exhibits was another visitor. He's a life-size model of a businessman. Oh. Can't sit it at all. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh! Stop it! It's very, very difficult to steer, as you can see.
Talk about us causing trouble.
Can I just say that we were trying to remember our lines, weren't we? Because in our day, don't forget you, but in our day, we had to learn our scripts.
This is where we sound like the old gits. We always say to the younger ones, we didn't have any autocue, no earpieces, no safety nuts, no safety nuts, no safety nets even.
Well, you did the safety nuts as well.
Freudian slur. Anyway, we had to learn it all, and then it was changed completely 5 minutes before transmission. Rewritten, turned upside down.
And on that traction engine, what's happening is basically I'm trying to go slower, but I'm turning it faster and heading straight for a very expensive piece of Blue Peter equipment.
And you've got your script hidden underneath the steering wheel as well.
Well, one thing that we all rehearsed for quite some time were the Blue Peter mix, and the most famous of them all was Tracy Island.
Now, here's where we would usually say, here's one we made earlier, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we asked some familiar faces to give it a go. Let's see how they got on.
Here is the thing. This is the
tissue box, and this is what I've done with the tissue box.
This is just the kind of thing my dad would get us to do, so he didn't have to buy the expensive toy.
Keep walloping it on.
Is this how you do it?
The top of it is green.
Useful, natural-looking green.
This bit slots into this envelope very cleverly, and then you leave it a little bit out to give a bit of roofage.
Attach it all with one of these paper fasteners.
Move the pool aside. Da 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 da.
I'll just show you one I prepared earlier so that you can see the finished product, and then that just nestles nicely.
There you have it. Finished. Tracy Island.
You made that again, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, because they repeated Thunderbird, so I got to do Tracy Island, and we updated it a bit, made the palm trees bendable and all sorts of things.
Upgraded it slightly.
Yeah.
We did all right there, though, didn't we, Con? We did all right.
Yeah.
Now, it's not just the mix, but the challenges, of course, that are a big part. We've all done some remarkable things, so let's just have a look at what we've been up to over the years.
I touched the Mary Rose's timbers.
That's a new world record.
Simon, you actually begged the producers to do a skydive, didn't you? But it didn't quite work out.
No, I mean, I'd grown up watching Noakesy doing it, Janet Ellis, Stuart Miles had done it a few years before when I joined the show. And I'd never had a problem with heights at all, and it was just boys' own stuff. I wanted to go and do this amazing adventure. Went out to San Diego. The whole point was to train to pass the course and then to do a jump with the Falcons, the RAF Falcons, next summer somewhere in Britain. But I got to, I think it was jump 4, and every time you go down, you've got 2 instructors either side of you, and when you pull the chute, that's when you're on your own. Now, I was coming down, jumping for 14,500 feet, you're dropping 120 miles per hour, and I just remember this sensation of feeling a punch on my back. And it feels a lot longer than it was, but it fell an age before the chute came out. And then we sat down, as we did after every jump, and watched it back with the instructors about what you got right, what you got wrong in terms of your body position. And they said afterwards, we should never have shown you it, because what I then see is Toby and Roger, my 2 instructors, literally hammering the back of the pack where the chute's trying to get out, get it out. At that point, the bottle went, and the whole thing became a bit of a disaster. But we made a film that became something very different, and actually it had a really big response, because what parents enjoyed about it, what kids enjoyed about it, they often looked at us as these superheroes who could turn our hand to absolutely anything.
Not in my case, definitely not. No superhero.
But it's about just showing kids, you know, it's OK to fail, it's OK to be vulnerable, it's OK to say, I'm finding this really hard. And I went back a year later and I conquered it. But at that point, yeah, I came up short. I couldn't get the bottle back.
Yeah. Well,
it's a good message, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good message. Sometimes there's a message.
Yeah, I remember I did the Royal Marines training course, and I came off the zip wire.
I remember that,
and I was hanging, like, coming down like that.
Yeah, you were.
And then I met some Marines years subsequently, and they were like, oh, you're in our training video as what not to do.
We've got some of you taking a dip here, quite an icy one, Connie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yes.
you were terrible with the cold anyway, the cold, and you just don't match.
Yes, I'm not good at getting caught.
No, running back to the...
I love the fact you're sporting such a lovely bikini.
The thing is you can't speak because you're so cold.
Why didn't they wrap you up in neoprene there? You should have been dressed head to foot in neoprene, not
And the appeals were such a huge part, weren't they, as well? You spent a month in Malawi.
I did, yeah. I'd only been on the programme about a month, and Billy Baxter, the editor, said, right, we're going to send you to Malawi for our Sight Savers appeal, and being the short-sighted, only being able to see through one eye, and wearing the big glasses, she said, you're the obvious presenter to go, and I didn't even know where Malawi was.
Yeah.
And there we were, and it was one of the most amazing experiences, really. You know, we got there, and glaucoma and trachoma were just absolutely devastating eye diseases to get. And I remember little kids leading their parents and grandparents across the villages because they couldn't see. And I absolutely know why they sent us out there, because only when you'd been and experienced it could you actually look into the camera and say, this is really what it's like.
I think of all the things that affected me the most in my time, it was the Blue Peter appeals, really.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
So powerful, really, and so amazing to have that kind of light and shade and those incredible variety of things that you all got to do. Well, I just think that is absolutely beautiful, and I have to say, Kate, who's here now, what an incredible job you did.
Yes.
What an incredible
what we've done is we've given all of your beautiful work to the safest pair of hands in the studio, Mark Curry.
Just to prove that things have changed. Look at that, beautifully revealed.
You're not allowed to open that without white gloves on.
But isn't it just gorgeous? Really.
It's stunning. Now, if you'd like
Put
to
it
see
down quick.
all 6 books, they're on display at Bonham's Auction House for 2 weeks from the 17th of October, and we would love to wish good luck to all the authors for tomorrow. Now, we have met some legends of Blue Peter past, haven't we? But let's bring it right up to date with the current hosts, Lindsay and Radsey.
Hello to you both. The studio in Salford is looking very glitzy and magical. So what have you got planned for the big anniversary show tomorrow?
Well, first of all, it's a 1-hour special tomorrow from 5 until 6 on CBBC. There is so much crammed into that hour, kicking off with our musical performances, Linz.
We've got so many. We've got Jonas Blue here, Harvey, the Vamps are over there. Everyone's been warming up and rehearsing at the BBC Philharmonic. As well as that is the next part of my the final part of my Chair in the Air challenge, where I attempt to fly solo across the Arctic Circle in a hot air balloon, in a little chair.
Who's getting the gold badge?
Oh,
are we allowed to say? I think we can. Ed Sheeran.
Done. No builds, no builds. Who needs a surprise, eh? Who needs it?
Brilliant stuff.
As well as that, we've got the announcement of a brand new competition, the winner of a previous competition, and I can exclusively announce we'll be kicking off with a gymnastics performance from Gabby Logan. Gabby, I cannot wait.
Channel.
Now, we've had some amazing, amazing responses to the call-out, which, of course, was for your Blue Peter memories. This is from Beth. This is her as a baby in '99. Matt visited the special baby care unit with a Blue Peter Christmas appeal.
This is from Stuart in Hitchin. Recently found this picture of him and his dad making the Blue Peter Tracy Island. Didn't get a badge for it, though, sadly. We'll see what we can do about that.
This is from Kim. Her daughter Rebecca got her badge in 2017 for her drawing of the Blue Peter ship.
There we are. I'm going to say a very big thank you to our director, who actually used to direct Blue Peter as well at the same time. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much to Connie and to Mark and Sarah and Simon. Have fun celebrating the golden anniversary tomorrow.
Angelica will be here tomorrow when we'll be joined by rock legend Roger Daltrey. He'll be here on the sofa.
Who?
From all of us here, Roger Daltrey. Hey, good. See you tomorrow. Bye!